Hey everybody, this is Emily with Simple Booth. I'm going to walk you through the web dashboard for the Plus plan. So this plan was previously named Lite, and now it has gotten a new name and also some new awesome features that I'm going to walk you through. So this is what you'll see upon logging in. You'll see recently uploaded photos, recently updated galleries, and then your newest uploads. You'll see some quick totals over here and then your username. So if you click on that, this drop-down menu will appear. You have a link to manage your account. It confirms the plan that you are on and some quick links to licenses and billing, as well as an option to sign out. If I click on manage account, it takes me to my account details. So this is where I can make any changes. With your email address, we will update that for you. So just let us know what you want that to be updated to. You can also change your password on this page. We have a public profile feature that allows you to display any public galleries with 15 photos or more. So people will be able to access this through your online galleries. You can come in here and fully update your public profile with an action button, your website, or you can turn it off. We do have a disable feature as well. So if I click view profile, this is what mine looks like currently. So I've got a quick link to my website over here, an action button. And if I click promote, it's going to provide me with some HTML code so that I can embed this onto my website and then share from there as well. All right, exit that out. Hop over here to billing real quick. So this on your subscription page confirms the plan that you are on when that expires. If I go down to virtual booth credits, this is where I can purchase block credits to use the virtual booth feature. Virtual booth is essentially like a bonus feature included in your plan that allows you to create a preset and gallery for a virtual photo booth experience that does not require any physical equipment. So you would share that via a link or a QR code, and then you can brand that whole experience. So that operates on a credit system. So every photo that someone takes from their own device would be 1 to 3 credits. So we have a credit estimate tool. We have a ton of information on this in our help center that you can check out. Your block credits are going to roll over 12 months. So you have an entire year to use them. And we have all of these options for you. With payment methods, you can add a card on file, and with invoices, that's going to show up if you subscribe through our website. All right, let's hop back over to the dashboard here. So first, we're going to cover presets, then galleries, analytics, and custom props. Analytics and custom props were just recently added to this plan. So those are 2 exciting new features there. So if I click on presets, it will take me to my general presets page. So your preset is where you're going to customize the user experience when people are at the booth. It's also where you're going to customize what the photos will look like. Galleries, on the other hand, are where all of your photos will live and then where people will be sharing their photos from. So that's how the 2 of those work together for a full experience. You have 3 different sections here, so all active and archived. So your active presets are the ones that are going to show up when you launch the app on the iPad. Let's create a new preset today. So the preset name is not publicly visible. This is just what you're going to be choosing from when you launch the app. So typically it's your event and or venue name. Then you'll choose your capture type. If you're using the app on the iPad, you'll go with physical. If you're creating this for a virtual experience, you'll choose virtual for the web browser. So now it's going to have me create the basic settings for the gallery. So the gallery name is publicly visible. So folks will be able to see this when they're viewing their photos from the event. And the gallery name would also be included if you were to share this via social media as well. That includes Facebook and Twitter. And then any hashtags that you include here would also be embedded on Facebook and Twitter. You can include multiple hashtags here. You have about an 85, 90 character limit there. All right, so here you can choose the text color for the gallery name. So you can choose from any one of these options, or if you have a color matching tool, you can paste that color here. And then same for the background color as well. Here you can upload a header image that's going to show up above the gallery name. And you can find all of the sizing requirements for that in our design guide, which you can search for in our help center. And then here you can insert a repeating ad. So the ad would be dispersed among photos in the gallery. And I'll show you how you can hyperlink both of these later. So if anyone clicks on either of them, it would take them to the website of your choice. So that brings us right to the different privacy levels for our galleries. There are 3 different privacy levels. With public, anyone can see the gallery and it may be listed on public pages, such as your public profile. There's going to be a gallery opt-in screen that pops up here and asks people if they're okay with other people seeing their photo. With unlisted, the gallery is not listed on public pages and only people with a link to the gallery can view it. That same gallery opt-in screen is going to pop up and ask them if they're okay with other people seeing their photo. With private, only the owner of the gallery can view it when signed in. So every person that takes a photo, that photo is automatically going to be marked as private. So even if someone was sent a link to the gallery, they would just see a lock screen appear. They wouldn't be able to view the photos. So I'm going to go with public actually, and then turn off the Simple Booth logo and hit create. So after I hit create, now that gallery exists and it throws me back into the preset settings to finish the user experience at the booth. You have a breakdown of all of the different sections in your preset over here, the first being interactions. So we do have a touchless option where participants can use hand gestures to control the booth. There are quite a few features that are unavailable if you do turn this on, so something to keep in mind there. Then you get right into the appearance section with the first option being photo design. At the bottom of this section is our design guide. So here, as you scroll down, this will provide sizing requirements for logos, overlays and margins, backgrounds, green screen, props, stickers, and more. So I'll typically keep this open in another tab as I'm going through. It's very helpful. Then you'll also see recommended sizes listed underneath the various sections. So the first setting that you get to choose will be the image type. So we have live GIF, GIF, rebound, video, single, 2x2, 1 and 2, and then photo strips. With live GIF, GIF, rebound, and single, you can allow participants to choose between those 4 options. Right now, we can't add other options into that choose layout feature, so it would just be those 4. You can also turn this off if you just want to do like a single photo, for example. Then you can choose the crop, so you can take photos in portrait or landscape, depending on the iPad orientation. Then we also offer square and circle. Here you can set up the default filter for the photos, so you can choose from any one of these options. We also have editing tools that you can turn on where people can choose their own filter. So I'll show you how to turn those on a little later. Here you can add some margins around the photo. You can round off the corners of those margins. All depends on the look that you're going for. Here you can upload a logo to be inserted around the photo. You can change up the logo position here. So right now it's at the bottom. You can also move it to the middle side or top as well. So if I click remove, I also have the option to upload an overlay here. So the overlay would be inserted on top of the photo. So you would want to make sure that you removed the background of that graphic and downloaded it as a transparent file, or else it's going to cover up the whole photo here. You can show the overlay during capture. This can be helpful depending on the design that you've chosen to go with. One thing to keep in mind is that the photo itself and the overlay will be mirrored. That's just because you're using the front facing camera of the iPad typically. So something to keep in mind there. Here with margin background, you can upload a graphic to fill in those margins. And if you want a solid color instead, you can choose from any one of these colors, or again, use a color matching tool and paste in there. And if I click on this, I get a larger preview of the photo. You can also download the photo as well if you want to use it to create graphics in whatever program that you might be using. It can be helpful. All right, let's keep moving right along. So here you can choose the color of the app as people are using it. So this will affect the color of the start screen and the edit screen. You can also choose a color scheme, so dark or light. With app backgrounds, you can upload a custom start screen. Again, if you don't upload anything here, one is going to show up in whatever app colors that you've chosen. But this is a great opportunity to add in your own branding. When you are creating your custom start screen, we do recommend having some kind of call to action. So tap screen to start, touch to take photo, just something that gives people an idea they need to tap the screen to start the experience. So you can upload MP4s here as well. So that's another great way to draw people's attention in, especially if it's a self-service setup. If the iPad is in landscape orientation, you'll notice there's a section for that specifically. All right. With the edit screen, in older versions of the Halo app, you can upload graphics here to brand the screen that shows up behind the photos when people are viewing them. If you're in one of the later versions, you wouldn't be able to do that. So, all right. So then we get to camera and countdown. So now we're in the photo capture section here. So it will default to these settings. So the front facing camera of the iPad, showing the get ready prompt on the screen to let people know what kind of photo is about to be taken. Countdown seconds will appear on the screen, and then you can set up a delay. So you can adjust all of this as needed depending on your setup. So chroma key is what you would turn on if you had a physical green screen set up behind photo booth participants. And this would allow for background replacement. So you can choose your key color here, green or blue, and then upload your graphics here. You'll want to pay attention to the recommended sizes that we have listed. It's not recommended that you do a mixture of like portrait and landscape if you're going to be taking like all the photos in like portrait mode, for example. You have more information on setting up a green screen here as well, and you can upload an unlimited number of graphics there for people to choose from. All right, after we get through chroma key, we get to the photo editing section. So here you can come in and manage your editing tools. So people have the ability to change up their margin color, apply different crop to their photos, add digital props using facial detection, shuffle around the order of their photos, apply a different GIF speed, add stickers, which they could stick anywhere on the photos, or apply a different filter. So filters, stickers, and props are all extremely popular. Here you can browse the packs we have available for props. So as you can see, we have some holiday and theme options. And then this is where you can upload graphics for stickers. So you'll find more information about sizing suggestions, file types, all in our design guide for this. So after you get through the photo editing section, you get to the sharing section here. So with send options, this is where you can set up the different options for people to receive their photos. So you can set it up via email, text message, QR code, and then we do have a print button and auto print as well. Once you turn on that print button, there's going to be a print design section that shows up here where you can come in and upload a graphic, background image, set up your max print copies, your paper size, everything needed for that feature. And there's a lot of information in our help center about printing, as well as suggested printers if you're in the market for one. So you'll notice here that you can customize the email, so you can adjust the photo credit and the event name as well, and then we'll plug that into the message we send people. You can also update the text message here. And then after you set up your send options, you get to your save options. So these are really additional save options. All of the photos taken with the app will be stored within your Simple Booth account in your online galleries, but you can also save to Dropbox. It does just need to be logged in on the iPad, or you can save to the camera roll. You'll just want to make sure that you clear those photos off as soon as possible. If you save to the iPad camera roll, it fills it up pretty quick. All right, that is everything in the preset settings. I'm going to hop back over to this page for a second. So here you can come in and use this actions dropdown to copy, archive, or delete a preset. I do recommend archiving a preset after an event has passed, just so it doesn't show up as an option when you're launching the app. Copying a preset is another excellent feature. It's a huge time saver there. All right, let's hop over to galleries. So this is the gallery that I created earlier. You know, the same section set up here with the same actions drop down. You also have this tool here where you can set your default gallery privacy settings for all new galleries. If I click on the gallery name, it takes me back into my gallery settings. Here you can add a description. The gallery description shows up in the metadata for your gallery, like when it's shared and a preview is shown on social media. Here you can add hyperlinks for those images. So I'm going to pull up our website, use that as an example. Again, you can, of course, insert 2 different websites here too. You can also turn on or off showing profile ads. That would be an ad for your public profile. These are all the different sharing options that people have available to them. So you can enable, disable Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, downloading your photo, or copying a link to your photo. So as you can see, you can, of course, turn these off. With Instagram, because Instagram is a protected platform, we have this specific share option to where people will receive an Instagram ready file via email. So you can update this messaging here, add in hashtags here, and you can go so far to update the from email. It would just take some setup with your IT team. Live feed allows you to project photos in real time at your events. So you can upload an ad here to brand this experience. And then you would just open this link up on a smart TV browser or like a computer connected to some type of projector. And then you can come in and customize your settings here. It's a great way to get people engaged and to just add a fun aspect to an event. All right, that is everything in the gallery settings. So now we can view what the gallery looks like. So I've got my header image here, my gallery name. This is the link to my public profile. I can start a live feed using this play button. I can promote a single gallery by copying this HTML code and embedding it onto my website. And if I click edit, it takes me right back into my gallery settings. Okay, let's hop over to analytics. So analytics is where you can come to get a little more information after your event or just every so often. You can filter your metrics by gallery, by device, or by date. We have a glossary here that breaks down this page or a download to PDF function here. You get a quick overview here, so total participants, total photos, and total views. You'll get some session information here, so participants and uploads in any given session. You'll get some sharing information here, so total share button clicks, referred views, and direct views. And you'll get some more information from social as well. You'll get some information on age and gender here. Data capture is actually not a part of this plan. It's showing up here to entice you to upgrade to the Pro plan, where you would be able to download data capture leads. You'll get some location information here, and then your most viewed photos will show up here. All right, let's hop over to custom props. So here you can create your own pack with your own props in it. Name my pack. And then choose a file. So I'm going to use this as an option. So then you'll want it to be a PNG or PDF. Once you upload the file, you click on that and then hit next. And then you name your prop and choose the type. So chin, eyes, top of head, or mustache. And then you can come in here and you can size it and place it. You can set it up to where the prop is always on top of other props or always on bottom of other props, or you can let the software decide. All right, so that is everything in the web dashboard for the Plus plan. If you have any additional questions about features, please do reach out to us. We also have an awesome help center that you can access as well. Thank you so much. Bye.